Kovar Can't Paint.
Hi guys. So this week my wife challenged me to paint this picture of her. So let's see if I screwed up. Alright guys, let's get things started.
It's sad but true. So sad, so true. Kovar can't paint, and so can you.
Hi guys. Welcome back to another episode of Kovar Can't Paint. Up there in my left-hand corner is my faithful canine Oreo, trying to get comfortable and nap while I do a little watercolor. So, as you heard in the intro, my wife, pictured there in the upper right-hand corner, asked me to paint a portrait of her using this photograph as a reference. As you can tell, I'm starting out without doing any kind of tracing. Definitely trying to graduate past that. And there on the left, if you see, this picture is sort of my concept for what I want to try to accomplish with this painting. To be honest, I don't really do a great job of this. You notice all the white space there in that little picture there on my phone, and it's just a touch of color along, just different kind of chosen points, and I really like it, and I wish I trusted myself to do that, but you will see that by the end of the painting, I've filled in every inch of this piece of paper with color, and I just don't trust that I can leave so little color on the page, and that's my burden. Definitely this painting is super difficult for me as a beginner artist, but I love a challenge, as you know, and you can't really go too wrong if you're just trying. Obviously the proportions are insanely difficult to figure out. I'm using a separate palette up there. If you look on the right hand corner underneath her picture, I have this watercolor palette that I bought for my little nieces, and it just had a perfect pink in there, and I thought, instead of trying to create this pink, I'm definitely gonna just steal it from this other palette. At this point, I'd finished adding all of the color, at least I thought I did, and I wanted to go back in with the ink because I wanted it to be a heavy ink and watercolor painting. I really like this part of ink and watercolors going back over with the ink pen. It gives everything a cartoon feel, which I don't mind. I kind of like. Now is when I start to panic, and I'm like, I don't see any of the gold in her hair. I don't see any of the other highlights, and I definitely start adding and adding and adding. I don't know if it's necessarily a mistake, but I definitely err on the side of overpainting, like I said at the beginning, and not, trusting that just a little bit goes a long way. So, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. I appreciate you hanging out. Let me know your thoughts on this watercolor, and I'll see you next week.
Kovar can't paint. You know it's true. Oh, he can't paint. Ooh, yeah. The man can't paint. It's sad but true. So sad, so true. Kovar can't paint, and so can you.
It's pretty cool. I love it.